If you have launched an agency and you're still doing under $5,000 a month and you're offering 3, 4, or 5 different services, let me tell you one thing. You are building a model that's already dying. And here's the part that should scare you the most. The vast majority of agencies won't die because they're bad. They will die because of AI. AI made average execution worthless. And I know what I'm talking about because I was exactly that person. I was the guy doing everything for any type of clients. 3 months after starting my agency, I was still charging $400 a month per client. I was doing everything for them. Full marketing management, ads, content, emails, strategy, everything. Only for $400 a month. I was working 14-hour days and I still felt broke. That's not a business. That's survival with a logo. And I had one belief that was costing me everything. I thought more services meant more opportunities, more entry points, more reasons for clients to say yes. And that belief nearly killed my agency. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly why. And I'm going to share you the single decision that took me from $400 per month to making over $450,000 a month with my agency. So stay until the end because I'm also going to show you with the tools available today how you can skip the 2 years it cost me to figure this out. Oh, and by the way, here's who you are listening to. 5 years building my agency from scratch, 75 million euro generated for my clients, 40 million for my agency, 400 clients, 42 niches. I invested hundreds of thousands of dollars learning from the best in the world. Iman Ghazi, Serge Gattari, Eddie Malouf, Alex and Nila Ormozi. Everything I learned, I'm giving it to you on this channel. I can't promise that you will get the same results as me. But what I can tell you is that the people I work with get results beyond anything normal. For instance, you have Malou. 3 weeks after working together, she made $18,000 collected and she was a complete beginner. You also have Vincent. 6 weeks in, he was making 5,000 euros a month and it became $37,000 a month. You also have Bekir. He made 8 calls to get his first close. Guess what? He signed a client at 4K and he made 20,000 euros the month after. My name is Venang. Let's get into it. Alright, so I want to open this video talking about something super painful. The zero phase. Month 1, month 2, month 3, 0. Not low revenue, 0. And here's what made it painful. I was doing everything right accordingly to the belief I held. At the end of the day, more services meant more clients, right? So I had 5. More outreach meant more chances, right? So I was sending hundreds of messages every single day. And I also had the belief that more hours meant more results. So I worked 40 hours a day every single day. I was all wrong. See, most agency owners are underpaid employees with a Canva subscription, and that's exactly what I was. And here's what 5 services on a website actually signals to every potential client. They think you're available. They think you will do whatever they need. And that's not being a specialist, that's being a generalist. And generalists only compete on price. Because when there is no specific edge, the only differentiator left is how cheap you are. Being available to everyone makes you valuable to no one. And here's the thing, clients were not rejecting me, they just didn't see me as an expert. There is a difference, and I didn't understand it yet. And one thing I want you to understand is that the market doesn't reward effort, it rewards certainty. I had plenty of effort, but zero certainty. And the biggest mistake I was making was believing that more services meant more opportunities. In fact, it meant more confusion, lower prices, and zero positioning. And so, month 4, I took a decision. I killed the belief. I deleted 4 of the 5 services from my website. I kept only one service, one niche, one type of client. But that's not all. Most importantly, I raised my price to a number that made me uncomfortable to say it out loud. And these decisions come down to 3 things. Number 1, one type of clients. 2, one problem solved. And 3, one uncomfortable price. And everything I'm about to show you flows from that. It's simple, not easy, but simple. And here's why it works. When you're a generalist, every sales call is a negotiation. The client is evaluating whether you're worth what you are asking. That negotiation disappears. They have a specific problem. They're evaluating whether now is the right moment to solve it. Clients don't pay premium prices for flexible people. If you need a heart surgery, you don't go to a doctor who also does dental work and skin treatments. You find a surgeon who does heart surgery only, and you pay whatever they ask because the only alternative is your heart not working. And the specialist doesn't negotiate. The specialist diagnoses and prescribes. Generalists don't scale. specialists do. And the day I stopped being available for everyone was the day premium clients started finding me. And today, with AI, the delivery side of a single service agency that used to require a team of 4 now runs with 1 person and the right tools. In 2026, clients don't need a team anymore. They need someone who understands leverage. You don't need 20 clients to build a real income. You only need 5 good ones. Let that land for a second. So before the compounding math, let me share you some real numbers from people who applied exactly this. Malou was closing clients at price that felt safe. Low enough she thought that they would say yes. She killed the generalist belief, tightened her positioning, and 3 weeks later, she made $18,000. Vincent was stuck at $5K a month. Same skills, sharper positioning, 1 offer. 6 weeks later, the same guy is making 37,000 euros. He made 9 sales at 3.9K in a single day. You also have Bekir. He was a complete beginner. He had 8 calls before landing his first close. And he did $20,000 the month after. 1 type of clients, 1 problem solved, 1 uncomfortable price. Every single time. Now, let's talk about how you can land your first real client. My first real client, not the $400 one, the first one who paid a real number, came from a cold direct message. Not a funnel, not a viral post, a simple DM. But this DM was built on a new belief. 1 niche, 1 problem, and total certainty. My message had exactly 3 parts. First, I had something super specific I noticed about their business. Number 2, what it was probably costing them. And third, a request for 20 minutes to verify if it was right. And instead of telling them what I can do for them, I just showed them right away. I gave them a free sample of my work. At that time, I was building funnels and websites. So I went to their website and just rebuilt the version for them. I just sent it right away in my first message. I didn't pitch any service. I described their exact problem back to them. I sent them the work and I asked for 20 minutes. And they said yes. On the first call, I did exactly 3 things. I asked 3 questions about their situation. Then I restated their problem better than they could. And finally, I asked for 48 hours to come back with a plan. No deck, no pitch, no price. Before we left the call, we just scheduled a second meeting 48 hours later, and I just told them, let me have a look at this properly and I will come back to you in 48 hours. On the second call, I showed them exactly what I found and how I would fix it. And instead of charging them upfront, I gave my price, gave them a 7-day free trial, and scheduled a third meeting 2 days before the trial ends. And that's where I did my close. They just asked when we could start. And see, nothing kills objections faster than showing you have already done the work before anyone paid you. Oh, and by the way guys, if you want my exact frameworks about how you can find your niche, how you can define your offer, how you can set your price, how you can find clients, and how you can reach out to them, I have documented everything I know into an 8-hour masterclass. You can get it absolutely for free. All you have to do is click on the link in the description, join the community, and that's it. Now, back to the video. Let's talk about the compounding math. Here's what most people miss until it's too late. You're not building a project business. You're building a retainer business. And those 2 things operate on a completely different economics. In a project business, every month is a reset. You deliver, you get paid, you go find the next one, and every month starts from 0. That's a job, not a business. In a retainer business, every month you start above the previous one. If you add a client, you build on top of what you already have. You are stacking revenue, not replacing it. Let's say month 4, you have 1 real client at a real price. Month 5, 2 clients. Month 6, 3. By month 8, you have proof. You have results, case studies, testimonials, things you can show on a call. Your close rate goes up and your average deal goes up. The caliber of clients who agree to meet you shifts upward. See, the $450,000 a month didn't come from a single breakthrough. It came from month 4 compounding correctly for 2 years. The decision was month 4. The number was just what the decision looked like 24 months later. That's the math. Now, last thing, and this is actually the most important thing of this video. The belief I held for the first 3 months, more services equals to more opportunities, is the exact belief that keep most agency owners totally broke for a very long period of time. It feels logical, it feels safe, and it's completely wrong. The opposite is true. Less services, 1 niche, 1 price that forces the market to see you as a specialist. That's a shift, not a tactic, a belief system. And here's what I want you to understand about where you are sitting right now. I spent 2 years figuring out what to specialize in. 2 years of wrong turns, failed pitches, and services nobody wanted at a price I needed. 2 years to find one thing the market will actually pay a real price for. With AI tools available today, you can validate your niche within days. You can identify exactly which service has a great potential in a specific market, cross-reference what clients are actively buying, and build your whole positioning before you send a single message. The research that cost me 2 years cost you a weekend. The biggest mistake I have made is now optional. You can skip the pain entirely. And if you apply what's in this video, your goal isn't 20 underpaid clients. Your goal is 5 good clients at a price price point that pays a real life. And that's what this decision gave me. And that's what it can give you in a fraction of the time. So before we wrap up, I want you to understand one belief. One mistake, 2 years wasted. More services does not mean more opportunities. It means more confusion, lower prices, and a ceiling you will never break through. Just go to one service, one niche, and one uncomfortable price. Build that one thing, make it work, then scale it. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If so, please subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment. And again, when we hit 5,000 subscribers, I will be doing a live draw, and one subscriber will get a full one-on-one mentorship session with me, plus the latest MacBook Air. Take care, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.